Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out a city builder that I have had my eyes on for quite a long time. This is Dorado, the Golden City Builder. It's a strategy game where you have to, offer sacrifices to gods, build up a massive city in South American jungle, South Central American jungle. Either way, it's definitely one that has been on my radar for a long time, and I'm super excited to check out this sort of early playtest version of the game and do my best to explain to you, dear viewer, what the heck is happening. So, it's kind of like a little tutorial thing that we need to go through, which we're just going to have to endure. Unfortunately, I would indeed love to skip through the tutorial sort of phase, but it doesn't take too long, and I'll be able to explain what the heck is going on. So, we have got access to very few resources at this early stage of the game. We basically just need to sort of flesh out our existing sort of infrastructure, very, very loosely get everything up and running. Basic needs, we've got access to this brand new extraction, this extraction menu, which I will do my very best to make sure that we place this all down. Build a water carrier as well. So water happens in quite an interesting way in this game. So what we do is we build this over here. Water is collected, at least in the dry season, which is where we're in at the moment, from, I think it's pronounced cenote. Cenote? Anyway, it's a big old hole in the ground, and it holds water. This is the dry season at the moment, so we're going to continue to collect water from here, but in the wet season, we have got another way of collecting water, which we will get to shortly. Right, what do I need to do? Store the surplus. I would very much like to store the surplus, so let's get this warehouse built in the town center here, and we will start fleshing out our lovely little city with roads. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff indeed. We need to connect up all of our roads. Connecting up all of our roads shouldn't be too challenging in the grand scheme of things. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we've got our resources up at the top here. We've got wood, bark, resin, water, cotton, gold, clay, limestone, jade, a whole bunch of stuff. We've also got food. It's a forageable food economy. I think almost all of our food, in fact, literally all of our food is coming from foraging. We can, assign the number of workers that we want to have working in any sort of individual sort of building. That is fine. Right, what do we need to do? Build 2 more commoners' houses. We will indeed do that. And you know what? Maybe I'll actually go for 3. Sure, what the heck. We can bump it up into 3 times speed, which is exactly what I am going to do, because we need to wait for 30 commoners in all of your commoners' houses by satisfying their needs. Very, very simply, commoners' houses, they've got a whole bunch of modifiers that allow us to influence their satisfaction with life, drinks, food, bloodlust, very interesting, faith, and then we've also got appearance. So if we're able to satisfy all of those, then, people want to live here, turns out. Right, build a woodcutter in the area, the range of the warehouse. Okay, we can do that. Woodcutter, let's do that over there. Sure, maybe not a great idea to put it next to a gatherer's hut, but I don't think it matters. There's lots and lots of forageables over here, so that should be fine. Right, next objective, build a miners close to a limestone deposit. Now, there's a couple of sort of stone deposits littered around here. We've got clay, we've got hematite, which I think refines into iron, if I'm not mistaken. More clay. There's some limestone over here. We might as well get our first miner over here. Now, the miner doesn't necessarily need to be within range of the warehouse. It just needs to be within range of the palace. The palace, by the way, is doubling as our storage building for now, or it was doubling for our storage building until we got the warehouse, and that will allow, or the warehouse allows us to get extra storage space, which is quite nice. Okay, season of rains. There are 2 ways to obtain water. I've talked about one of them already, the cenote thing over here. There's also what is basically, as I understand it, I don't even know if it's like a storage facility. I don't know. What does it look like? It looks like a bit of a. It looks like a well, something like that, like a well or a storage facility for a well. Either way, gains water in the wet season. Okay, that's cool. Don't really understand how it works. Surely this area would get water in the wet season too. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But the good news is that we've got this thing up and running. We are now in the wet season. So we got our calendar up here, which is kind of cool. We got day, month, year, etc. Wet season, and then we've also got the year. We've also got the year, which is I guess like a godly thing, which I think we're going to get to in a little bit. But yeah, the first farmers. Build a farm, click on the newly built farm, and open up the farm menu. Okay, we can do that. Let's build a farm somewhere over here-ish. And what we can then do is we can then decide to slash and burn, which we're going to do over here. There's nothing really much to slash and burn. I mean, it's very wet, actually, so I'm surprised it even burnt in the first place. But after we have decimated the landscape, then we can choose whatever the heck we want to sow, and we will indeed sow maize. And look at that. It's actually growing very, very quickly indeed. Harvesting apparently takes the longest time of any part of the process, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. Right, so we've unlocked a whole bunch of brand new bits and bobs, including the tailor, the kitchen, the masonry, and the art shop. I would like to build the kitchen. Let's build the kitchen somewhat near the farm. Sure, I'm content with that. And wait for your commoners to produce the first load of cornbread. Well, I can just about manage to do that, video game. I'm quite happy to let everybody make some cornbread. Plant a cotton field, and also build a tailor as well. Well, we can utilize the same farm. Build that. We will burn it up, and we will sow cotton, which I am quite content to do. Again, I have absolutely no idea why it grows so darn fast. Like, everything happens pretty much instantaneously, with the exception of harvesting, which seems to take a while. Whatever, doesn't matter. Right, let's build a tailor. Where can we build a tailor? Ideally not within range of the field, because I maybe want to do some more stuff. Or maybe want to do some more stuff with this farm over at some point. Right, build a hunter's hut to diversify the diet, and wait for your commoners to hunt their first animals for meat. Okay, cool. I'm happy to do that. Let's build it out over here somewhere. Sure. Ideally, if it's already connected to the road network, then that is going to be easier. I'm happy with that. Ooh, look at that, by the way. The wet season has just ended. We are back into the dry season. I think the cenote is still filled-ish with water. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine for water. I guess we're not going to get any more. Water from this Coolton. Very unsure how to pronounce that, but that's okay. Okay, what have we got going here? A bad omen. Your people are starting to talk about bad omen given from the gods. Oh, interesting. Let's have a little look. What have we got? We have got some modifiers here. We've got some modifiers. Chapter 4, by the way, the Holy Path. There's a whole bunch of modifiers that will affect our play. God is kind, God is kind. Your people will find ready-to-use resources that seem to be lacking. Oh, that's nice. God's shack is unhappy with your actions, therefore your buildings will be hit by thunder. Well, not very much that we can do about that, unfortunately, but hey-ho. Right, in order to appease him, you need to throw a festival in his name. For that, you'll need a temple. Okay, build a miner next to a clay deposit. Now, there's a clay deposit over here. Is this within range? I think it should be within range. Did we... Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, that's good. And you are, yeah, gonna mine clay exclusively here. Although, to be fair, I suppose we could probably... Yeah, you're mining limestone. Are you within range of like 3? No, but we want you to mine. We want you to mine clay anyway. That's fine. Right. Get one of these. Get one of these and throw that in there. Wait for your commoners to extract 10 hematite. Oh, we need hematite too. Oops. Let's unqueue that. So 10 clay and 10 hematite. I think actually both are within range, which should be fine. And that's going to allow us to move on to the next phase, which is high crafts. Build a masonry, build an art shop, and start working on that. Right, let's get a masonry, maybe on the outskirts of town. We don't actually want to necessarily build it like... We don't want to build it super near the houses. I want to expand the houses. And I want to make sure that I leave myself enough space to expand. Okay, that is looking excellent. What can we build now? We can build elite houses. A stone shelter for priests to rest in. Oh my lordy, this thing is huge. This thing is absolutely huge. How many elite houses do I need? Let's go with 2, maybe? Let's go with 2. Wait for your commoners to start producing cement and golden jewelry. So, cement is a mixture of clay, limestone, and water. That's fine. And then jewelry is gold, bark, and jade. I don't think that we have jade production quite yet, if at all. But I guess we shall wait and see. How's this looking? Yep. Great. Get that all connected up. That is looking good. Okay. Enter the religion building menu to build shrines around your city. Make sure all of your buildings are safe from Shaq's anger. Okay. What can we do? Gives your elites a chance to foresee the future reigned by the gods. Okay. That is noteworthy. The shrine, a place of worship for the common people close to their homes and workplaces, and then also a temple. Okay. Let's build a shrine. We'll build a shrine over here. We'll try and make sure that everything, as much as possible anyway, is covered. There we go. That's looking pretty darn good. And we can also... Oh, we need... What did we need? Cement, I think it was there. That's fine. Right, what do we need to build? We need to build a temple, and we need a little bit of additional cement in order to get the temple. So we're going to have to wait until this completes. That's fine. We can wait for the masonry to do its thing. Okay. This is flipping huge. This is absolutely flipping huge. None of them are particularly good-looking sides to face onto a road, if I'm being completely honest. But that's fine. Right. You've built your first temple. Now, if you have all the resources, you can throw a festival. For this ugly guy, no offense, buddy, but like, okay, that's fine. What is this? Resin, meat, and gold. This seems to be a very, very cheap festival, if I'm being brutally honest, but I'm delighted that it's happening, so that's good. Right, well, this looks like an absolutely killer festival. Yeah, emphasis on the killer here. That is a very gory temple. Okay. What have we got up here? We got our population stats up here, by the way. This is our priests. There's 3 demand, 3 working, 9 free, and we got 12 in total. So that's worth noting. Also, build an astronomical observatory. Wait for your elites to earn enough points to order a forecast. It's like the weather, only, you know, whether or not we're going to have a plague of locusts coming to town next month. Right, can I build this right over here? This is a very funky looking temple, I gotta be honest. It's got a very sort of circular cake vibe. Okay, wait for your elites to forecast enough. So, we get astronomy points, and then we should be able to order an omen. Okay. How are our omens looking at the moment? God is kind, your people will find ready-to-use resources that seem to be lacking. That is fine. And we will order an omen. Right. What would I like? What would I like? What would I like? You don't have enough astronomy points? I think I should have enough astronomy points. I have absolutely no idea where astronomy points are stored. Or where it represents... I have no idea. I have no idea where the number is on screen right now. Okay, that's a bit of a... I think it's this thing. I think it's this thing. But the number 4 is kind of suspended a little bit, so... Anyway, deposit of building materials. Let's go. A new deposit will be found in your area. Heck yeah, dude. That's pretty sick. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Right, what do we got? Grow your city in numbers to establish its might. Get 20 elites. Get 50 commoners. Get 100 slaves. Okay, we can do all of that. The temple is going to do what the temple does. That is fine. I am curious to see how challenging this is going to be. I suspect not very. How many elites did we need? 20 elites. I think we're only going to need literally two additional houses. We need to check on what we've got here. Faith shrines to protect people from disasters. See, that's not covering. But I think it should be. It really should be. It should be showing up that that works. Also, is that... No, it's not blood. That's just yucky. Also, the birds are getting... The birds, and I don't know if that's monkeys, are getting progressively louder, so I had to turn that down. What do we got? New depositors to be found in your area. Yeah, I need to see where that's gonna come. Actually, that's gonna be handy. Right. Anyway, back to business. Right. Let's make sure that that is all satisfied. Let's see if we can try and get some additional houses. I have no idea how many people are actually housed in these regular shelters. Do I have the space for it over here? I've got a few more. Few more areas where we can squeeze things in. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking fine. How many people do we have? Appearance? Yeah, I need to get jewelry. I need to get clothes. We've got the resources to do it. Maybe I just need to get myself another warehouse. Yeah, maybe get another warehouse just like over here. Just in case. See if that makes a difference. Right. Okay, literally all we need to do is get 100 slaves. How many of these barracks are we going to need? Maybe 3? Try that. Sure. Okay. And then we'll go into 3 times speed and see where that gets us. Pretty large population. I got to be honest. All 34. Okay, 43, 16. Yeah, so we're doing fine. Oh heck. That was my gatherer's hut. Are you not protected by the temple? God is kind, but God is mad. God is mad. Okay, let's get a shrine. Get a shrine over there. Abso-flippin-lutely. I'm not taking any more chances. Right, let's get this destroy building. Yep, get that destroyed. And then let's get a gatherer's hut right in here. Sure. I think that's okay. Right. How's our population doing? It is not doing enough. We've got 64 at the moment, and I am quite keen to hit that 100 number. Right. Expand down here. Are we okay for rock? I feel like we don't have much. We've got plenty of limestone. So what's the issue with building then? What's the issue here? Okay. Okay. I mean, we've got plenty of resources as far as I can tell. Nothing difficult. Maybe there is something to be said about improving our outputs, you know, perhaps of the masonry mill or indeed the tailor, but there we go. That was it. That's a very quick demo. I gotta be honest, that is a very, very, very quick demo. It's good, but I think it's got a long way to go before it's gonna be fully ready for release. The mechanics, the systems feel a little underdeveloped, feel a little bit clunky at the moment. That being said, I love the theming, and I'm really, really excited to see, you know, sacrificing people. That's pretty freaking cool. I really want to see where that goes. I want to see where this whole omen system goes, where you're able to, you know, you're able to just request omens. That's pretty cool. I'm interested. But that's going to do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. Please do indeed consider checking out the channel on Patreon, patreon.com/Orbital Potato, if indeed you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now, and from me, I'll see you next time. Bye.